Action. Yeah. All right. So anyway, I'm uploading a video right now, and that I titled it the demon spirits of narcissism or whatever. It's kind of long. So whatever. It's for the storyboard, Let me see if I can. Fuck it. All right. Well, and yeah, man. So going back to the story, I guess So one of the things initially, I guess, that I like about the idea of the video was presenting the argument of narcissism as like a form of demon possession kind of thing. And I'm taking a piss in my piss jug while I do this. So, yeah, which is, I appreciate that because, going back to my storyboard is, that's what I'm trying to, illustrate is that this is like, I'm using the term demon possession because like really what other way to describe it is there, And so I appreciate that this person kind of takes that approach because and there's a lot of good points that this woman makes. For example, like she kind of goes into a little bit about, and she touches on like there are people that just don't know, that don't really understand narcissism. They really don't, and I understand, I get it, for the longest time, I've heard about narcissism and stuff, and I always thought that I got it. Like, okay, I get the idea. I understand what narcissism is. But it wasn't until I had this massive event happen to me where I was like, whoa, dude. And it's completely different when you see it in your fucking face. And like, people could be, oh no, I've seen it. I understand that feeling too of like, yeah, I've seen it. Dude, I'm talking about within 2 weeks, this psycho bitch dragged me in the middle of a murder investigation, put death threats out on me, and burnt the entire fucking half of the block down in 2 weeks, dude. Out of the blue, out of nowhere. It was, you didn't see it coming, nothing. And every like detail of her persona during all of this going down was exactly as this woman describes when she's describing the demonic spirits of fucking narcissism, And I also like how she points out that like just using the clean clinical usage of the term narcissism doesn't do it justice, because it gives the narcissist a pass. Using the clinical term narcissism and the soft, clean language around what narcissism is, it gives the so-called narcissist a pass. And it does not illustrate the fucking evil, just pure evil. And that's why once I started learning about psychopathy, I started referencing the term psychopathy, like a psychopathic narcissist or a narcissistic psychopath in relation to my psycho ex. Because, dude, like narcissism, just the word just doesn't do it any justice. and it's a word that's like abused now. Like the word narcissist is just a term that can be used to insult somebody. You know, oh, so and so's a narcissist. And it's usually people that haven't seen narcissism to the level of someone like I have, you know, with this particular incident. Like, this was like beyond, dude. And when I talk about her being demon possessed, I'm not being hyperbolic, dude. I mean, like, this black eyes, the like all of this. It's just, it's hard to describe, you know. It's hard to describe. And then, so there's a lot of good shit that she touches on in this video I'm uploading. Another one was her saying that it's the importance of talking about it. Which is probably why I'm, you know, trying to storyboard this. And all these other things like that, it's unbelievable, nobody would believe. She goes into covert narcissism, which is what my psycho ex totally was, which is why I'm always, whenever I go into the story, like, one of the most mind-blowing aspects of it is you would never in a million years ever guess that this chick, my psycho ex, would do what I saw. And so that makes the story just that much more unbelievable. When I would describe it to people, they would be like, what, Christina? Like, they would be like, they couldn't believe it. They couldn't, I know, and I understand the feeling because I couldn't believe it. And it's demonic, dude. And like the motivations behind like a narcissist like my psycho ex, a narcissistic psychopath, the motivation is like jealousy, like, you know, I'm not patting myself on the back or anything, but dude, it's like when you have someone who is such a loser that person has never accomplished anything meaningful in their life, they're just going to be consumed with envy, which is one of the demonic spirits that this woman touches on when she goes into explaining the motivations behind, you know, a narcissist, is like this insatiable jealousy and envy. And the reason is because that person has never achieved anything in their life, you know. It's not hard to achieve in life, you know. Like, any opportunity to help someone is an opportunity for like achievement. You know, to like it really is. Is an opportunity for greatness, you know, like not just to achieve, but to actually be great. To help people, even like Frank Zappa pointing out, the most important thing a person can do with their life is not interfere with someone else's. So if I want to do something important with my life, I agree with Frank Zappa. The most important thing I can do is not interfere in someone else's life. Well, it's pretty easy to achieve. It's pretty easy to achieve importance when it's broken down that simple. And it really is, life really is that simple. Like, if a person wants to achieve importance in their life, Frank Zappa is right. The most important thing a person can do with their life is not interfere with someone else's life. So we as human beings, whether we're aware of it or not, have like this ample opportunity to do important things and to achieve greatness. Like, if the most important thing that I can do with my life is to not interfere with someone else's life, well, then I have all this ample opportunity all day, every day to achieve important things in life by not interfering with someone else's life. I may not be acknowledged and end up in the, in the limelight with all the Holly weirdos and all this, but who the fuck are they? The majority of them are all narcissist fucking idiots that don't deserve the majority of the praise that they get, or arguably anyways. I won't say as a matter of fact, but arguably, like, what do they do? the most important thing a person can do in their life is not interfere with someone else's, well, then it's pretty easy. That makes it pretty easy for me to achieve important things in my life. If the most important thing a person can do is not interfere in someone else's life, you know? And if any opportunity to help another person is an opportunity for greatness, well, then there's all this opportunity to achieve great things, you know? So, and the thing with the narcissist is they've never achieved anything of importance at all, ever in their life, because they don't understand these simple concepts like that any opportunity to help another person is an opportunity for greatness. They don't understand that. Like, it doesn't compute at all. And they don't understand the simple concept like, the most important thing a person can do with their life is not interfere in someone else's life. They don't understand that. They don't see that as an important thing. And this is why these are the kinds of people that join the Illuminati, because they've never achieved nothing. They envy so if you're a person who's like this, maybe you haven't achieved financial and all this other kind of success, but you've achieved like success, like peace of mind, where, like I've talked about in that previous videos, if a person has found peace of mind and true meaning and purpose in life, well, money and all this other shit is like kind of a lot more irrelevant. It's not as important. If a person finds peace of mind in life and true meaning and purpose, well then, they don't have to have money to have these things in life, peace of mind and true meaning and purpose. And so what does it matter? That is wealth. Peace of mind and true meaning and purpose, that is real, true wealth, Money and property, this is all just kind of like, not as important as peace of mind and true meaning and purpose, right? And narcissists hate that. Like, when a narcissist sees that someone has discovered this secret, that peace of mind is more important than money and property, and that true meaning and purpose in life is far more important than money and property. See, when a narcissist sees that someone has discovered that in life, narcissists hate that, and narcissists envy the peace of mind and purpose and meaning that person has found, and they will attack them. They will try to kill them. They'll if they can frame them for murder and put death threats out on them and burn their shit down and get away with it and all that, they'll do any and everything. They'll do whatever it takes to snuff the light out of another person. They will literally kill people. Todd Minshall's death, Todd Minshall's body found in the desert. Demon possession, narcissism, demon possession. Dude, you don't it's like there's just people that just don't understand at all what I'm talking about. They just cannot comprehend what I'm talking about when I'm storyboarding this thing. It's pure demon possession. And I mean not just like physical, in the physical manifestation, like black eyes and everything, dude. Like the whole fucking thing, bro. And so that's why I posted this video. I don't really like to post videos like that because it's someone else's content, but I just had to do it. Like, it's for the files, man. It's for the storyboard files. Like, it has to be put out there. It's she's like really, you can tell this chick has seen true narcissism, like, and a lot of people, they don't really know. And again, like I pointed out, I used to think I knew what narcissism was until this event happened to me in 2022, involving murder and trying to frame me for the murder and dragging me into a murder investigation, putting death threats out of me and burning my fucking home down, including half the block, all in a 2-week window period. This was a person who was like I was basically married to for 3 years. and we didn't have any big, massive relationship problems. You know, I mean, generally, like, we had like what a lot of people would only wish for, in the way of like a relationship. Like, dude, the amount of shit that I did for this chick, like, I practically performed miracles for this chick. And I was shocked. That's why I stayed with her, because I saw the miracles and I was like, fuck, you know, like, it's like the universe really wants us to be together. I mean, it was that fucking crazy, you know. But whatever. So, anyways, I'm getting distracted because I'm trying to get coffee. I gotta go to work. Trying to get honey in my coffee, and I don't have a fucking spoon. But, I had a very whatever day yesterday, my day off, which was fine, I guess, but I didn't really do much. There's nothing to fucking do out here in the desert in the middle of nowhere, so what do, you know? There's my honey. Oh, bitch! Motherfucker. Alright, I'm done.